Japanese train doors close with a gap you could measure in millimeters. That one detail exposes something most Americans have never noticed about their own commute. Watch a door close at Tokyo Station. The edge lands exactly on the painted line. Every time. Not approximately. Not close enough. Now picture the last time you rode a subway in New York, Chicago, or Washington, D.C. Did you even know where the doors were going to open? Most American commuters have never thought about it, and that gap between the two systems is bigger than it looks. Here is what 4 specific things about Japanese train doors tell us about what Americans have quietly accepted as normal. Segment 1. The door gap. Stand on a platform in Tokyo and look down at the floor. There are painted rectangles showing exactly where each door will stop. Passengers line up in 2 neat columns behind those rectangles before the train arrives. When the doors open, they slide to the exact position every single time. The mechanical tolerance on these doors is tight enough that the gap between the door edge and the platform edge is consistently small enough that almost nothing falls through. On most American heavy rail systems, that gap is wider and less predictable. Bags catch. Wheels get stuck. Passengers watch their phones disappear into the gap and accept it as bad luck. In Japan, that outcome is treated as a system failure, not passenger error. The difference is not technology. It is the standard that was set and then enforced at every station, every door, every run. Segment 2. The chime sequence. Before the doors close in Japan, a specific melody plays. Not a buzzer. Not a generic beep. A composed, multi-note chime that gives passengers a clear window to step back from the door. Each station has its own melody, a detail so specific that regular commuters know which station they are at with their eyes closed. American transit systems use buzzers, recorded voices, or nothing at all. The chime in Japan is not decoration. It is a precise behavioral cue timed to door movement. Passengers stop walking toward the door when the chime starts. They do not rush the closing gap. The chime communicates a contract between the system and the rider. American systems mostly communicate urgency or silence, neither of which tells you exactly how long you have. Segment 3. Platform doors. Many major stations in Tokyo and Osaka use platform screen doors, full height or waist height barriers that only open when the train is stopped and aligned. This removes the possibility of falling onto the track. It also forces the train to stop at a precise position every single time, because the platform doors and the train doors have to line up. Most American rail systems do not have platform screen doors. The track is open. The gap is variable. Passengers stand wherever they want. This is not a budget complaint. It is a design philosophy. Japanese transit infrastructure treats the door as the critical interface between the passenger and the system. American infrastructure often treats it as a convenience feature. Segment 4. The on-time standard. Japanese train operators issue public apologies when a train is more than 1 minute late. That is not a figure of speech. It is documented policy. The door closing time, the departure time, and the arrival time are treated as a single-linked system. If the doors close 10 seconds late, the departure is late, and that delay compounds across the entire line. American commuters have normalized delays of 10, 20, or 30 minutes on many urban rail lines. The door is just one part of that chain, but it is the first link. When the door closes imprecisely, the departure time becomes an estimate. When the departure is an estimate, the arrival is a guess. Japanese train doors close on time because the entire system downstream depends on that precision. American riders have largely stopped expecting that chain to hold. So what does a train door actually tell you? It tells you what a transit system thinks of its passengers' time. In Japan, the door is a commitment. It closes at a specific moment, at a specific position, with a specific sound, behind a barrier that keeps everyone safe. Each of those details is a decision someone made and then maintained. American commuters are not asking for less. They have just stopped asking at all. The question worth sitting with is, when did that happen, and what would it take to change it? If you want to see how this same precision standard shows up in Japanese convenience stores, and why that comparison makes American gas stations look even worse, that video is already on this channel, and it will change how you look at a parking lot.